Hi guys, it's Annabella, the Happy Carnivore. Welcome to my channel. Hope you're having an awesome one. I just thought I'd show you the brisket I'm going to cook today. Hadn't planned on making a video, but I just wanted to show you this. Look at that marbling. Doesn't it look beautiful? It's got a really nice amount of fat on it. Look at that. I get my brisket from my butcher's. It's $19 a kilogram and worth it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to weigh this baby to work out how long I'm going to cook it for. So it weighs 2.5 kilos. So that's going to be good cooking. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sprinkle some salt on it, because for now I'm not using any herbs. If you're using herbs, use all that you want, but for me, for now, it's just salt. So I'm just going to do that. I'm not even going to score the meat. The fat. I don't think I really need to. It's going to be so yum. So I'm going to put the salt on it now. So this is my salt. It's Celtic sea salt. It's really good salt. It's got lots of minerals in it. Yeah, so I'm going to put that on. 1 second. This is going to be so good. So I've been carnivore for over 200 days. I do have a little counter that lets me know how long I've been carnivore for. Just going to spread that around. Yeah, so are you carnivore, or are you keto, or are you someone that just loves to eat brisket? Because if I'd known, I'd never had brisket before I went carnivore. I'm in Australia and I've never had it at a restaurant. I had never really heard of it. My butchers tell me all about it, so I thought I'll give it a shot. So I'm going to let this sit for about an hour and a half. My house is air conditioned, so I'm not going to get food poisoning letting it sit out for a bit, but it's going to ensure I get an even cook. Yeah, and also I've got a recipe I'm working on, which I will be sharing once I perfect it. So guys, I'm going to let this sit for a while and then I'll put it in the oven. Bye. Brisket's been sitting out for about an hour and a half. Doesn't it look beautiful? Seriously, I think it's one of the best looking briskets I've had for quite a while. So, seriously, look at all that. Anyway, I'm going to cover it in foil and put it in the oven. I think it's going to take 7+ hours. I'll work it out once I put it in the oven. Take care, guys. Bye. Hi guys, 7.5 hours has passed. I'm a bit nervous and I'll show you why. There's a hole. It popped up during cooking. That's not really the right terms. But anyway, I'm going to open it and see what it looks like. I'm hoping it's going to be good. It's going to be hot too, I know that much. Oh wow. Wow, that looks really good. Oh guys, it's going to be amazing. And there's still some liquid at least. Not as much. There would normally be a lot more. That's my fault because I didn't check it. I normally don't need to. Lesson learnt, hopefully. Wow. That looks so good. I'm going to wrap it up in foil. And now the hard thing will be waiting to eat this. That's the hardest bit. So much self-control. It's going to be agony. I'm probably not going to let it sit for as long because I'm super hungry. Oh, look at that fat. Wow. It's such a treat. Talk to you later. Guys, I just decided to use my meat thermometer. And I'm really glad I did because it's not quite at the desired temperature. So what I'm going to do, because I'm concerned that it got a bit dried out cooking, I have some butter that I melted and I'm going to brush some butter over it, on it. Yep, so I'm going to do that. It's going to be good. I've never done that before. I've never had the American style brisket, so I'm sure I'm breaking a lot of rules, but I don't really care because it should be quite yum. Yeah, I think it all has its place, all the different rules and things. Okay, so I'm going to turn this around so I can brush the other side of the brisket. Doesn't that look good? Just brushing some more butter there. I think what I'll do is just pour a little bit of water in the tin, so that way it might just help with moistness, and then it will be a nice gravy, which will be yum. And now I've got to wait more. I've got to wait longer. I know. But anyway, it will be worth the wait. So I'll wrap this baby and I'll be back maybe in about an hour's time. Okay, bye. Guys, it's been about half an hour and I decided to check the meat to see what the temperature was, and it's 156. I'm sorry, the lighting's not good at all. So I'm wanting to get to about 205 Fahrenheit. So we'll see how it goes. I'm going to put some more melted butter on it. It definitely looks so much nicer. Very nice and golden. So I'm going to do that, and I think I'm going to leave it for about an hour actually, as much as I want to eat it. So I'll be back soon. Bye. I just thought I'd rub some of the butter on it because I don't know about you, but I love watching things like this on YouTube, you know, or cooking shows before YouTube. So I think this is going to make it even better because, you know, butter does make everything better. I did eat this little thing there before. It was good. Oh wow. This should have a really nice flavour with the butter on it too. I've never done this before. This is more tender. The butter's really good. So I'm going to put this back in the oven and try to be patient. It'll be worth it in the end. Okay, guys, I love you. Hi, guys. I think the brisket's done. I think my thermometer might not be the most trustworthy thing. So I'm just going to let it sit for a bit and then I'm going to eat some because I'm awfully hungry. Guys, the brisket is really juicy. Normally I would cook it for longer, but I'm calling it time of brisket now. I can't wait any longer. Yeah, I just want to thank you. Oh, look at the gravy. Isn't that just the sauce? It's quite yummy looking. Yeah. So you're gonna eat this, and I hope you're all well. And thank you so much for your support and your encouragement. It means a lot. Thank you, guys. I love you. Bye. Don't tell anyone. Hi, darlings. How are you, loves? I hope you're well. I've not been well at all. I saw my doctor last week and he changed my pain medication. And ever since then, life has been so much harder, so much more pain. It's been terrible. It's taken a lot of mental strength to get through it. You know, it's really been quite horrible. But the good thing is my doctor's amazing. So that's really helped my outlook to go, okay, he's got my back, he's going to help me. And he said, we'll talk about the medicine change. So I'm going to tell him there's two things. And they're kind of important. So I'm going to tell him what's going on with that. And then hopefully my mood will be sunnier, because I've been quite melancholic, depressed, miserable, a bit like Eeyore, that sort of gloomy sort of atmosphere, which I have been fighting, and because of Carnivore, it's been way better than what it would have been if I have never been Carnivore. So thankful for that, because I definitely have handled it better than in the past. So that's been a real positive. I've still been really good on Carnivore. Haven't been eating any junk. It's all been nice Carnivore stuff. So that's really good. Still no herbs. Yeah. So that's been a blessing. I tell you though, I have felt like sugar so much, but been a good girl. And I haven't touched the stuff. I'm still getting fevers and vomiting and stuff, which has not been fun, but hopefully soon that will be over and done with. Bring it on, I say. It's been very hard on me emotionally, getting so sick when you watch so many other carnivores get better and better, and I started to get sicker and sicker, so it's been quite challenging. Having a carnivore doctor helps with that so much, because he knows what happens to people, so he understands what goes on with carnivore and how people get better, so he understands my frustration, whereas a different doctor wouldn't. They wouldn't understand it. Been getting lots of butterflies in my tummy, worry and anxiety about the colonoscopy. I'm really not looking forward to it for quite a few reasons. Some of them are quite personal. But yeah, there's also the aspect of my past history of starving myself. So I feel a little bit nervous about that. But see my doctor tomorrow to get paperwork done for the hospital, and I can talk to him about some of the concerns. And I thought I'd ask if I could have cream on the day when you're supposed to fast, because I think if I can, maybe that would be okay. And then that little bit of calories will help me, because sometimes if you get a bit of a negative energy deficit when you've had that past history of starving, it can switch stuff on. So just having enough calories keeps that stuff at bay. So I'll talk to my doctor about it. I think it's possible. On the super positive side, I have got a few ideas for future recipes. So stay tuned. I can't really say much because it will ruin the surprise. It is unfortunately dependent on my finances. So, we'll see how it goes. So, as they say, watch this space, because it should be really good, and they're not sort of hard things. They're very simple things. So, I will be trying it, and when I do, you will know. I'll let you know. So, that's something exciting and something to look forward to for both of us, for you and me. I've made a logo for my Carnivore channel, which I'm very excited about, and I've made a logo for my other channel, which I've not started yet, but it's going to be sort of crafting and diamond painting and sort of random acts of kindness, that sort of stuff. So I've got a second YouTube channel. It's named, what's it named? I do have a name for it. It is Stuck on You, diamond painting, craft, and kindness. So let me know, what do you think of the title? I think it's pretty good. If you want to know how I got the name, Stuck on You, it's because I'd get all my little diamonds on me and they would be stuck on me. I got some red ones on my arms and it looked like I had chicken pox. So that's how I started to get the idea for that. I think it will be good for me because then I can have multiple loves. I can have the carnivore love, which, I do love carnivore, and then the craft, and then that way I won't feel frustrated artistically, So that's been an interesting development. So what else has been going on? Still no herbs, as you can see from watching the video earlier. And basically it's lamb, brisket, some steak depending on the money, bacon, eggs, butter. I have eaten some cheese, say like when I was cooking tonight and I was really hungry and waiting for food, so I do that. And I got 300 ml of cream this week, and then once it was over, once I'd used it all, that's it, gone, bye. So that's been interesting. Definitely been losing a lot of weight. I tell you, wardrobe malfunction is a real concern for me with undies falling down. Have you ever had things like that? Did you have to worry about that sort of stuff? Because believe me, the whole of Carnivore, it's been a real concern. Probably because it's summer and I still wear dresses all the time. I have got some concerns about the eating disorder only because I know its little tricks now. And now that I eat good food, I can be aware when there's a bit of trouble brewing, because the body dysmorphia has been worse. And then, like say I wanted some carnivore ice cream and I just couldn't have it because I was so worried about losing weight for the procedure and so on, and I'm actually going to be asking my doctor for permission to have carnivore ice cream. Now, I should never need to ask my doctor for permission to eat something. Like realistically, how many calories is going to be in some cream for ice cream? A bit of egg yolks or eggs, maybe a bit of sweetener. Realistically, that is not a problem at all. But it's become something I've been worried about ever since I got a letter in the mail about the procedure. And, they say do exercise, lose weight before procedures, And so I have been fretting a bit about all that. So I'll talk to my doctor tomorrow and that'll be good. And then if he says, yes, Annabella, it's totally fine, have ice cream, then I'll do it, because sometimes I just need to challenge that strict, nasty, anorexic sort of crap that I had to put up with. So the best way to make it shut up is to eat. So I'll see what he says. I know you're probably thinking, Annabella, you're overthinking it, but I mean, it nearly killed me. So, please bear with me for why it's so hard managing it all. I've really missed you so much, and I can't thank you all enough for your love and care and your encouragement. You are all so amazing, and you're my rock stars and my darlings. So, oh my goodness, it is so late. It's been quite a funny day and quite a disastrous cook in a way. But it's been really lovely to spend some time with you, and I hope, wouldn't it be just amazing if one day we could all meet, yeah. Okay, guys, I gotta go. It is so late here. I can't wait to sleep. Bye. Mwah. I forgot to tell you something. I've done some creative writing. I'm so happy about it. Yay. When my dad was alive, I would write these staycation cards, postcards. Like, we watched this show called Corner Gas. It's really good. It's Canadian, very funny. And it was my dad's and mine favourite show at the time, well, one of our favourites. And yeah, I would write these silly postcards. And I wrote a silly one to him, although he's not here, he's in heaven, bless him. So I wrote in my little diary, I wrote a silly staycation card where I was talking about robbing banks and planning heists and hanging out with two con artists from the TV show Hustle. So that was really nice. And then what I did was I revisited my first novel. And it was like a little postcard, just like a snapshot of where they were like a few years after the end of my book. Yeah, so it's really, really interesting. It was really a lot of fun. Yeah, so I'm really loving how I'm getting back in touch with the creative person, and yeah, I just got to look into junk journaling more, and I still need to work really hard to get my reading back, because it has still been a struggle, and I didn't get my book read for January. I've been told you should have chosen an easier book, but I love Jane Eyre. What can I say? Yeah, it was just like I'd sit down to read or lie down to read, and either I would just start to fall asleep straight away because of being worn out, or I couldn't always concentrate especially if I was laying down and trying to read, because it would just hurt me so much. So yeah, and then if I get stressed, it can take a while for me to remember, oh, I could just sit down and read. And I guess that's where I miss having cream if I'm under stress, because I could have some cream with some hot water and sit down and just, read or do something. But anyway, I'm working at it, and I'm really happy. I started my diamond painting, and I saw my beautiful peer support lady, Laura, and she got the beautiful I sent her a beautiful pop-up card with a butterfly on it. It was so pretty, and it had stickers on the card as well, and yeah, she sent me an email thanking me for that, and she's really helped me a lot, and it helps me feel that it's okay if I'm not completely okay. The great thing is that I am really so much better, and that, you know, I'm not going to die from anorexia these days now, but it was really scary before. Oh my goodness, this is going on quite a while, but I just wanted to tell you my news. Yeah, and I've been a bit sad because Ian Lavender, he was Pike in Dad's Army. I found out he passed away today from bladder cancer, so that's really sad. And I've been still sad about my darling natural therapist passing away. I just got to keep leaning on God to get me through it all. Anyway, guys, finally I'm saying goodbye, and I love you and cherish you all so much, and God bless you, darlings. Bye. Mwah. And there's more. I had some extra footage. So, I've been so sad about Pikey passing away in Lavender. He was an amazing actor, and I have so many precious memories of watching Dad's Army with my dad and uncles and family, so they're precious memories, so it's very sad to lose him.